Hi everyone, in this video I'll show you how to make a fingerless glove. All you need for this is whatever yarn you have. I'm going to be using this bulky yarn. It's 25% wool, 75 acrylic. With this I'm using a size 6 hook, but you can use any yarn and whatever hook it calls for. And of course you will need a pair of scissors and just a yarn needle. So we're going to start with a slip knot. So you want to hold your yarn like this, make a loop, hold on to the loop, go into the loop, grab the yarn and pull, and this is your slip knot. We're going to insert the hook and tighten it. From here, we're going to start chaining, and you can do as many chains as you want. It depends how long you want your glove to be. So for me, I'm going to make 18 chains. So how we start chaining is just yarn over, pull through the loop. So that's your first chain right here. Again, yarn over on the hook and pull through the loop. That's 2. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. So these are your chains. So just keep making as many chains as you want until you're happy with the length. So I made 18 chains and I'm going to stop here. So for me, this is what it looks like, the length. So however many chains you end up making, you always make one extra at the end. So I made 18 and I will just do 19. And this is just for turning. So now we're going to start working this way and we're going to make single crochets all the way down to the bottom. So we're going to skip the very last one that we just made, that the hook is coming out of. And we're going to go into the second stitch right here. So you're going to insert your hook into that second chain from the hook, yarn over on the hook, pull up a loop. Now you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both loops. 1, 2. And now this is your first single crochet of this row, this V right here. So now we move on to the next chain. Right here, we're going to insert your hook into that next chain, yarn over on the hook, pull it through the chain. You have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through both, 1 and 2. So now that's our second stitch. And we just repeat this. So next chain, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. Again, next chain, yarn over, pull through. Next chain. So this is what it should start to look like. These are your single crochets. So just keep making one single crochet in each of these chains until you reach the very end. Now we have just one chain left right here. You want to make sure that you don't forget these stitches on the very edges. So for me, since I did 18 chains in the beginning, I should have 18 stitches here. So you can always count back your work to make sure you didn't add or skip any. So you always count these V's are your stitches. So we have 18 chains. And to start the next row, we're going to chain 1, which is just for turning. So yarn over, pull through, that's your chain 1, and turn your work this way. So now we're going to make single crochets going down this way. So going down this row, we're going to be working in back loops only. So instead of going through the full V like this, we're going through the back loop only, like so. So not the full stitch, but the back loop only. So you want to insert your hook into the back loop only of the first stitch right here. So not the chain, but the first stitch. So insert your hook, back loop only, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. Now this is your first stitch of this row. And if you want, if you're a beginner, you can always mark this with a stitch marker so you never forget the corner stitches. So now we move on to the next stitch. As you can see, this V right here, we're going to the back loop. So take your hook, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. That's our second stitch. Now we move on to the next. Insert your hook, back loop only, pull up a loop, pull through. And again, next stitch, back loop, yarn over, pull through. Next stitch, back loop. So now just keep making single crochets, back loops only, until the very end. So now I'm almost at the end, so I have 2 stitches left. Insert, pull through, and again, never forget your corner stitches. So this is your V right here, back loop only, pull through, just like that. So again, if you count back your work, I had 18 to start with, therefore I have 18 here as well. So from here on out, the pattern is repetitive, so you repeat the exact same thing we just did for this row. So I will show you one more time. So to start every single row moving forward, you just chain 1, turn your work, and start single crochet back loop only. So again, insert your hook into that first stitch right here, not the chain, but the first stitch, back loop only. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. Next stitch, insert, pull through. Next stitch, next stitch, just like that. So you just repeat this until you get to the end, and you do the same thing. Chain 1, turn, repeat the same thing. So once this piece is wide enough to go all around your hand, we'll stitch it together. So for now, make as many rows as you need to cover your whole hand. So I did around 18 rows, and I can tell you in centimeters. For me, this is around 17 centimeters by 14. So if that helps you to gauge the sizing, but again, you can make as many rows as you need to go around your whole hand. So for me, I made 18 rows, and it goes around all the way with just a little bit of stretching because you don't want it to be too loose, just like this. So now we're going to sew up the 2 sides and leave a little bit for the thumb hole. So to start sewing it together, I'm just going to chain 1 like we always have. So I'm going to fold it in half like this, and we're going to slip stitch going up. So I'm going to take the hook and insert it in the back loop of this stitch right here. So if I point at it, so back loops right here. So we're going to go through those. So take your hook, insert into that first back loop, and the first back loop of this side as well. So insert, yarn over, pull through all the way, and pull through the loop as well. And now we repeat this. So next stitch right here, back loop. On the other side, you will find the next stitch right here, back loop, yarn over, pull through, and pull through all the way, making a slip stitch. Now again, next stitch, back loop, this side, next stitch, back loop, yarn over, pull through both, and pull through the loop. So it should start to look like this, and we're going to keep doing this until you reach where you want your thumb to be. So just keep going. So back loop, yarn over, pull through, pull through. So you want to stop and try it on to see where you want your thumb to go. So I'll just put it on like this and see where you want to stop. So for me, this looks fine. So I will stop closing up so we can leave the hole for the thumb. So I will stop here, and what we're going to do is slip stitch just here so we can get to the other side and continue closing it here. So for me, that's around 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where I would like to start. So if you want, you can always take a stitch marker and count. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll stop around here and continue closing it. So for now, just take your hand out and we're going to slip stitch until we get to the stitch marker. So we're going to just go into that next stitch right here, yarn over, pull through, and pull through all the way. So just doing the same thing, just not including this one. Again, next stitch, slip stitch, next stitch, slip stitch, next stitch, slip stitch, next stitch, slip stitch. And now that we got here, because we know we want to close it up, you can take this out. So we know this is 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. So insert into that next stitch right here, insert into that 4th stitch here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over, pull through all the way. Again, next stitch, pull through, next stitch, next stitch, pull through, and the last stitch right here, last stitch on this side as well, pull through all the way. So just to finish off, we're going to chain 1 and cut off the yarn. So I will cut off this much, and we're going to use this to weave in the end. So just pull through and you're left with this little tail. You want to take your yarn needle and pull it through like this, and all that's left to do is hide this yarn. So I'm going to go towards the back side. So this is the front. I'm gonna go inside, take this yarn and just go through this first stitch so I come out onto the inside, just like that. And now I'm just gonna go through any of the stitches just to hide the yarn. So I will just go through, for example, right here, go through and just pull, and I will just go back up the same way. Just don't go through the last one so you don't unravel your work. So I will just go back up and pull. Once you feel like your yarn is secure enough, again, you will just cut this off like that. we have this little tail here. You will do the exact same thing to this tail, so put it on the needle, weave it through any of these stitches and just cut it off and you're finished.